Well, hello everybody. How's it going? Welcome in. Come on in. This is the substitute. Hello, Ray.
Hey, hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing today?
Good, good, good. We are substituting for Miss Key. She had an unexpected thing pop up and she's unable to stream. So you
Yeah,
got
I
us.
just
So here
saw
we
that
go.
thing.
Woohoo. Let's get it going. Sure. Give people time to get in here and see what
You
happens
got
here.
two Hawaiians sitting right there.
You like him?
That's nuts. That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah. That's one that was in my command book, and that's one I bought for the upgrade.
Stuff that I need to sell.
Nice. Hopefully we'll be able to move that stuff today. We hope.
Because I got to move it. What else can I grab?
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Make sure you share out the stream. Hit that thumbs up as you pop in. This is the midweek flea market.
Let me get this stuff out of this.
Check this thing out.
That's my Liberty Bell that's got silver in it. Trying to get it out.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So the Highland Mint medallion, or Highland Mint, made a medallion commemorative copy of every classic commemorative. Hey, Keven. And sold it as a set. These things are half ounce of 3/9 fine silver. Of course, they're all proof light, and they have copy on them. Yeah, we picked up 3 of them, man. They're so cool.
Hey, Benji. Hey, Keven.
So they got the York County, got Norfolk, and a Vermont. There's that Norfolk. You can't type. That's all right. Vinnie, I got my 2 cents. Thank you very much.
There we go. One more coin to get out. There it goes. Man, that took a while.
Yep. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you share out the stream. Hey, Casey, how's it going today? Good to see you.
Hey, Casey.
We were get started by doing some stuff here. Look, here's the Vermont.
Oh man, those are so cool in proof.
Yeah, and so I Googled it because I'd never seen them before, and I Googled it, and Heritage Auction actually sold a complete set, all 50 coins. They made the penny, the penny. They made the quarter, they made the dollar, and all the half dollars. Yeah, I got some new stuff. This is all some new stuff for today. It's all right here. So yeah, we'll get to it here directly. Of course, it's like Ray said, how often do you see that sitting side by side? 2 of those sitting side by side. Doesn't happen often. Hawaii commemoratives. This is the one I'm replacing, so this is still a nice coin. But I was able to pick up this one, which is just will be a bit nicer. And Ben said, "You don't need to crack that out." So I'm debating if I'm going to crack it out and put it in my book. I may not. I may just leave it in there. Stick it in the book in the sheet. But yeah, I got a little bit of everything tonight. Casey, you got 76 Carson City, seated $50. That's new. Got a 1891 Carson City, a VAM, which is a doubled ear, VAM 2, VAM on the bottom of the ear. That piece of Chinese silver. Hey, Ben. Got a little 8 real from the El Cazador. Got some Libertads. Got a little piece of gold, which is actually a coin. This guitar is a coin. I'll show it to you. You should be able to focus in and see it. Let's see if we can get that close. Just a wee bit more. There we go. Republic of Peru. The denomination on this thing is $1, but it is a guitar. So pretty neat, different stuff. If anybody wants to send emails in, you're welcome to send in emails to silver.ashes.66@gmail.com, and we'll pull your emails up here shortly. Be happy to do that for you. Matter of fact, let me pull my mail up right now. There we go. If somebody sends us an email, I can see that. Oh, the Carson City half. It's 85. Got a 1908 1 peso that somebody put a hole in it, didn't use it for target practice. Got some Libertads. Got 11 people in here. Nice. So I'm going to go ahead with the 11 we got. I'm going to go ahead and show off the new stock right here. And then we'll go to Ray. And then if there's any emails that pop up, we'll go to the emails. And I think, see if I have any popping up yet. Not yet. But if we get some, we will go straight to those. All right. Dapper Ray has been called you.
Yep.
All right, folks. Y'all know how this works. Right there, PayPal, friends and families, Cash App. I take Zelle if I need to. I just have to send you that information. Prefer to take it on these two platforms. Also, if you buy, send me an email. My shipping is $6 unless you buy a whole lot. If you buy a whole lot, then I'll send you an email with exactly what it costs to mail. So with that, let's get started. Just going to show new stock tonight unless someone has a question about something. So up first, this is from the Highland Mint. It's a medallion commemorative copy, and I have three of them. I have Vermont, Norfolk, and York County. I'll show all these to you. They are all Ringmaster Ray. What's that? Please report to the dance floor. That's what it sounded like. It's getting ready to go there. Exactly what that sounded like.
That robot voice.
Oh, yeah. So this is the Vermont. As you can see, it does say copy right there. This is 1/2 ounce of 3/9 fine silver. It is proof-like. This company, and Ben, I sent you that a link to a complete set. It was already sold, but I just thought it was so cool. So this company made a commemorative set in 3/9 fine silver, and they're all proof-like, and they made everything from the Isabella quarter, the Lafayette dollar, and all the half dollars, and put it in a set and sold it together. Only made 5,000 sets of the 50 coins. It was super cool. But this is the Vermont. It is very nice, very proofy. Does have some toning on it, which is a little bit hard to notice the toning because it's so nice. And this one is 45. Here is the York. York County in Maine. There's a reverse. This one also is 45. And the last one, Norfolk. This was out of Virginia. This one, I think it's funny. They put so many dates on the Norfolk. So 1682 when they became a town, then they became a borough in 1736, and they became a city in 1845, and then 1936 is when they made this coin because it's the 200th anniversary of becoming a borough. Lots of stuff.
And I used to live there.
Oh yeah, but this one is super nice. This one is also 45. So I have those three. And if anybody wanted all three of them, I could do all three for $40 a piece. That you have all three for $40 a piece. That would be $120 for the set of three. Gorgeous, they are. For those who don't get to see these often, here you go. There's the key date for the commemorative $50 set, 1928, Hawaii. So this is what was in my book. Thank you for that, Vinny. This is what was in my book. It is cleaned. You can see the cleaning marks on it. And this is what I bought to replace it. Is this one. This one is also clean, but it's AU detail, so nicer coin. And the cleaning is not as prominent. You see it still has a little bit of luster on it. Ben all but threatened my life if I take it out of if I crack it. He said, don't you crack that out? Don't you crack that out? So I'm going to put it in my book. Unless I sell it, I'm going to put it in my book and hold it in the back of my book. So it'll be there. But yeah, that's super nice. You don't often get to see, two of those. At least I don't see two of them together. And the coin shows I've been to, I've only seen one. I haven't seen more than one of those out there at all. So yeah, Vinny, he was like, I thought he was going to go back to his Army days and just show me how he's going to beat me up. Be careful. This is a beautiful coin right here. The detail on this coin is just nuts, and the design. This is 1891 one sol, 90% silver. In the reverse. I think it's amazing how styling cues from all sorts of coins all carry over from one country to another.
Yep.
Britannia, right? Our seated Liberty, and then this is the version of
Liberty cap, and
the Liberty caps up here. Here's the shield. But it just they were such good designs. Why redo it? So, but this one's 65. And here is a 1907 S 1 peso. Beating the hammer. 75. Here is a 1934 one Balboa. If there was any question about what it weighs and what the purity is, they put it right there. And there is the Balboa. Yeah. Lower mintage on this one, 225. And since I'm showing you Balboas, let me show you this other Balboa we got in. So this Balboa was made in 1972. Here's the original packaging for it right here. Republic of Panama, one Balboa. Struck at U.S. Mint in San Francisco. Only 10,081 minted. Oh, by the way, only 10,008 of the Hawaii were minted. Here's the card that it is stapled to in the original packaging. And this one is 95. But what a beautiful coin this is. If Ray would just put his helmet on, we could see Ray in his helmet. He'd have got the same beard. So. Uh, 1912 Barber Dime. $46. Now, Vinny, Ray's a pretty man. Tell him, Ray. Here's a 75S 20-cent piece. 145. $1771 Denmark, one skilling. That's 15. And I have a few 1966 Kennedy half dollars. They're all $8, so they got some nicer ones here if you need one for your collection. So we got some that are a little bit nicer. Owned up $8. We know what 66 Kennedys look like. So right there they are. Here is the 1876 Carson City seated Liberty $50, graded by ANAX. Sorry, just reading the chat. This one's 85, and there's the Carson City mint mark right there. 85 bucks. Here is from Republic of Peru. This is a $1 gold guitar. It is 4 nines fine gold. It is 1/2 gram. It is $85. And on the reverse, it tells you the country, all the information on the reverse. Let's see if we can get that to focus here. You can read that. Here we go. Republic of Palau or Palau. I got you, Casey. I put it in your pile. Thank you very much. I think a lot of politicians today, their claim is they got richer once they got into office. But that's just the way it happens. I looked at one time running for U.S. Congress. It was way too expensive, and I did not have the political backing to do that. So I was like, I'll just stay home and vote. The guitar coin, 85. Okay. 85. $2018 China Panda MS-70. I really love the bamboo that they did on the background of this one. I really like that. Graded by NGC. This is the 30 gram silver coin. This one is 75. 75. And that's for the 2018 that's graded. If you want one that's not graded, the same coin, not graded, this one is 50. 50. Oh, I'm with you. I dig. I understand. Here is an 1891 Morgan silver dollar. Segs is the company that graded this. They graded AU50, but it is a top 100, and it is the doubled. They misspelled doubled. Isn't that funny? Hey, Mandy's Candy. How you doing? Welcome in. This is the double ear VAM 2. And there's the coin. That's $100. But it is, when you scope down on it, it is a double ear. It's down there in the bottom, but it is a double ear variety. Here's a Spanish colonial 8 reals from El Cazador shipwreck. You can almost make out the date for sure, but they didn't date it because that's just the way they do. Oh, really? That's cool. 1783 is what it looks like. You can make your own determination if that's correct. That's what we believe it to be. It's out of the Mexico Mint, and we're asking 150 on the shipwreck. 150 on the shipwreck. If you like fancy poured silver, fancy poured silver. There's 8.8 grams of 3/9 fine silver. This was minted in 2025. Fancy poured silver. And that is 40. If anyone's interested in the fancy poured silver. Hey, Cherie, how's it going? And there you can see the rest of the information on the card. Number 217, made in 2025, 8.8 grams of fancy poured silver. Libertads, I have from 1994. 1994. One owns a Libertad. Oh, nice sheet. That's awesome. There's the reverse. Super nice condition. And this one is 70, 400,000 minted. 70 on the 1994. Here is the 2002. 2002. Right on. That'll work. And this one is 70. 955,000 minted on that one. This Libertad here is a 2015. Has some rim toning around the rim there, you can see. And this also is 70. 901,000 minted on that one. $1928 Hawaii commemorative $50. I would do $1,350 on that if anyone's interested. $1,350. I'll let you look at it. You grade it. You can go look up the price. I think it is a super fair price. For the key date for the commemorative $50 set. Excuse me. And let's see here. Got a 1986 ASC, a 1996 ASC. The 86 is 65. The 96 is 75. If anybody wants the key date or the first year. Both super nice condition. Anyone's interested in those? And I think I will turn it over to my good friend, Ringmaster Ray. We'll bring Ray up and see what Ray's got going on.
Sweet.
All right. And here we go. And if Kim Campbell, if you come in, let me know. If Thomas Triple and Nickel, you come in, let me know. Take it away.
As long as he didn't hurt himself when he falls on the nickel. Okay. Let's do some currency. This is the 50-cent note. So fractional currency. There's your date range right there. 4th issue. Asking 45 on it. 45 bucks.
Good luck, Vinny. I hope y'all get that Cybertruck. Woohoo!
$45. That's from 1869 to 1875. 50 cents. Next one I have is also 45. This is the 25 cent. And the 10 cent, also at 45. $18.63. That's the act of it, but date range. All right, I'm going to put this up anyway. This is a Brown Ike, 1972, original case, government box. 20 bucks. 20 bucks for the 72 proof Brown Ike.
And how much were you asking, Rick? I'm sorry.
20 on the Brown Ike. I do have 27D. I've got 16 on it. SLQ. And that's the price I paid for it. So I'm only selling it for what I got it for. I do have a little mixed bag here, a couple of quarters and a bunch of dimes. Some of them are, there's Rosies and Mercs. There's a mix there, $1.70 in face, 45 bucks. $45 there. I have an 1857 seated dime, or half dime, seated half dime. Early one, 32 bucks. Got some dimes here. We got a 1907D Barber dime. Let me put it in a better flip. We've got that one at 9. 1910S for 10. $18.94 O in G4. It's a $54 coin. I do it at 35. It's in about good. You still have a full readable date and a mint mark. And a 1906 for 7 in VG. We have a beautiful uncirculated 1925 Philadelphia Peace Dollar. I am asking 45 on it. 1925 Unk. I have a couple of ancients here. This one is from the Byzantine Empire. That's a portrait of Christ, 976 to 1025 AD. I would do 15 on it. And then I have this one here, Roman Empire, 198 to 217. So 198 to 217 is the year. I would do it at 30. Then the $45. Okay, so you want the dimes. Okay. And quarters. Okay, you got it. I have a beautiful, very nice 1985 Libertad. Got that at 50. That's a 1985. It's one of the earlier dates. I have a beautiful 1943 brilliant uncirculated Walking Liberty $50. It goes for about 50. I would do 40 on it. We have a 1925D and then VF20. It's an $88 coin. I would do it at $50 today. $50 only. Full horn. I have a nice 26 in VF20 for $6. I have a beautiful 1938D red. 38D red. $14. Brilliant uncirculated 38D. And then I have an 09 and an 09 VDB. I would do $10 for both. There's your VDB down at the bottom there. Got that. Quickly just kind of go back through some of the stuff. We got the Barber dimes, half dime, SLQ. I do have the currency. You have the 50, the 25, and the 10 cent. These are $45 each. And we have the beautiful piece dollar. And then we have this one for 20, the 72 brown eye. And that is all I have at the moment. Let's see what else I can pull out.
Right on, right on. Let me unmute myself. You can hear me. Woohoo! All right. Well, we're going to go. Hey, Moose Socks, how's it going? Well, we're going to run over to the emails. I do have some emails that have come in, so let me run over to them. And we'll get those right now. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Share out the stream if you're so inclined. And up first, from our friend Keven Rose, our native OG. Let's see what he's got. Today, he has handmade 3/9 fine silver with a 23.6 carat Kingman turquoise pendant with a certificate of authenticity included. $70 shipped. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice little crescent on the side. This one's new. I haven't seen this one. I like this. There's the Keven Rose stamp and the 3/9 fine stamp on the back. His maker's mark right there. And right there is a 3/9 fine stamp. And there's what the front looks like. That's a beautiful piece, folks. Don't forget, it's not long till Christmas. You can get in your shopping done right now. It would really help. You can absolutely send in some emails, Cherie. Yep, go ahead, send those in. You send them in, and I'll get to your emails right after I get through with Keven. Folks, if you're interested in this Kingman turquoise pendant made out of 3/9 fine silver and a 23.6 carat Kingman turquoise pendant or stone, make sure that you let us know in the chat. That is $70. $70 shipped to you. Up next is, this is a handmade, hand-wrapped, hand-tied, hand-napped, and hand-tied and wrapped Blackfeet Tomahawk. It has a jasper blade, artificial sinew, rabbit fur, bison leather, wild turkey feathers, and beads, all on an elm handle. You get a certificate of authenticity with this, and this is $75 shipped to you. $75 shipped to you. Then you get a look at the feathers and the beads. And there is that hand-napped jasper blade with that rabbit fur. Wrapped that handle with some bison leather. There we go. $75, folks. $75 shipped to you. $75 shipped to you. Get this. Be ready for the zombie apocalypse. Be ready. All right. Fully functional. That's right. Fully functional. And last but certainly not least is size 7 turquoise rings out of the number 8 mine. These are Navajo made. They are $55 each. There's 2 rings here. They can be resized if you need. It's a ladies size 7. One stone weighs 8.2. The other one weighs 7.7. And here, let you look at those. Here's both of them right there. There's the stones and the rings right there. $55 each. $55 each. And there's the back of it. You can see them right there. There's the other stone. And there you see the weight and the size. But absolutely beautiful rings right there. If there's any, Ben, the $75 zombie apocalypse. Congratulations, Vincent. Yes. Oh, let me do my favorite part now. Let me do my favorite part. Right here. Go over here. Somewhere. All right. We go right here. Go back and share the stream because I kicked myself out of that part anyway. There we go. Share. Number 8. We're going to go right back here. We're going to go right down here to the Tomahawk. My favorite thing to do is to go like here and dink, and it is gone. Congratulations. I love when we're able to do that. And again, here are these rings are $55 shipped. $55 shipped. The Morgan I showed was an 1891 Philly in AU50 in a SEGS holder. It has a doubled ear VAM number 2, which is a top 100. And it's $100. I'll show it to you again in just a minute. I'll lay it right here so I can show it to you again. And again, with Keven, he has the turquoise rings and the turquoise pendant available. If there's any interest in either one of those, just let us know in the chat. We have the turquoise pendant and we have the turquoise rings. You probably could make a really good deal if you bought all 3 items. He probably could work out a deal with you, just saying. So you just never know how that works out. So thank you, Keven. Up next from Miss Cherie Ward is 2 BU uncirculated 1964 Philadelphia minted Kennedy half dollars. This is an auction. There is no PayPal. It's Cash App, Venmo, and Chime. Cash App, Venmo, and Chime. And if you can't pay her in Cash App, Venmo, or Chime, you can only do PayPal. I will round robin for Cherie, and you can pay me, and I'll send it to her. No problem whatsoever. And right here we have a starting bid for 2 BU Kennedys. The starting bid is $30. $30. Is an opening bid of $30 for the BU Kennedys. BU Kennedys. And here is the back. $19.64. Any interest? Any interest? Let us know in the chat. And what I will tell you, I always tell everybody, never be afraid to make an offer because the person that has their item up on the screen may just take your offer. So never be afraid to make a reasonable offer. We've got great people that are always on all of our streams, and they're always doing just like all the rest of us, just moving merch. And so if you're so inclined and you want to purchase something, make sure you make a reasonable offer. The next one is a 3/9 fine 1 ounce Erickson mint fish. It's hand poured. This was a low mintage, no more being made. This is number 1080. It's a cool silver fish pour, and you don't see them much around. Starting bid is $45, $45 plus $6 shipping. Hey, 210, how's it going? Then there's the back. Turning number 1080 is 3/9 fine silver, 1 troy ounce. And there's the front of our nice little fishy. A close-up view of the markings. And right there we go. There's that fish. So any interest in the fish, that's right. She's always open to offers. as ever. All of us are. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? We can say, no, thank you. But that doesn't always happen. So, but if there's any interest in the fish, just let us know in the chat. Let us know. We'll come right back to it with no problem. Up next is a Proof Benji, 1963 Proof Benji. And this is a bin. This is a bin on this Proof Benji. It's $25 shipped. $25 shipped on the Benji. If there's any interest, $25 shipped on the Proof Benjamin Franklin $half. Any interest? We have a 1942 D Denver minted MS65 full bands with a CAC green bean sticker in an original rattler holder. Whew. English is not my forte tonight. Cherie Ward is asking $185 shipped. $185 shipped for the green bean CAC 1942D MS65 full bands Mercury Diamond. And there's the back. You can see what full bands are supposed to look like right there. 2 bands on the bottom. This is actually the bottom of the coin. 2 bands there, 2 bands there, and you can see the bands there. What a beautiful example this is. We're looking for $185 shipped, 185 shipped. Any interest at $185 shipped? It is a rattler. It's one of the harder types to get, but a super nice coin for sure. Y'all, that coin definitely has it all, doesn't it? You know, it's a great grade. It's a great holder. It's got the CAC. You know, the only thing that might have made it better if they'd have put a gold bean on it instead of a green. This means it'd been a 66 grade or better. But man, this thing is super. What a great holder these are. These holders are very collectible holders. They do come with a little bit more of a premium when you're getting these holders. So add one of these to your collection. You will not be sad. And Cherie, Vincent wants to know, could he bin the 64 Kennedys at $30? Could he bin those at 30 on the 64 Kennedys? And that's on these right here. Give Cherie just a minute to let us know in the chat. Sold to Vincent. Sold. And here's my favorite thing I get to do. I get to hit the delete key right there. It drop throughs right out. Congratulations. Nice pickup. Up next is a 1963 Denver minted Benjamin Franklin $half. This is a starting bid of $15 with $6 shipping. And here this is an older flip. You can tell by the style of staples and also the design of the paper that's done. So it's been in this flip for a while. And there you can see it right there. And we're looking for a starting bid of $15. $15 for the Benjamin Franklin. Any interest in the Ben Franklin for $15 starting bid? Any interest? All right, let's go on to our next one. This is a 50-state commemorative quarter set. It's missing 1 quarter. There are $12.75 in face value in quarters that are circulated. It's a very nice coin album. And let's take a look. We're looking for $37 as a bin or best offer. 37 or best offer. There you can see 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 6, 7, and 8. And this is the set from 1999 to 2008. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. The quarter it's missing is a 50-state commemorative quarter with obverse showing. The top quarter is the old style quarter, and this is the new style quarter where they changed the obverse just a little bit. And that's the only quarter you would need to put in there. That's 37 includes shipping. Is that correct? Yes, it does. All right. 37 includes shipping. Feel free to make an offer, folks. Never hurts to make an offer. You just never know. You saw Vincent do the exact same thing right there, and it went through very well for him. So you can do the same thing. Your state is represented if you live one of our 50 U.S. states, if that's where you live, unless you live in one of our territories, you live in Guam or the District of Columbia or one of those places, you're not on this board. But if you're in the states, you're here, you can buy your quarter. Any interest? Up next is a 2023 San Francisco proof $1 Morgan and Peace dollar. This is a 2-coin set. They are graded by NGC in proof 70 Ultra Cameo, first day of issue. So this is a 2-coin set, looking for $275 as a starting bid with $8 shipping. So right here you can see, or right here, we're looking for $275 opening bid with $8 shipping. And there's the coins and what they look like. Again, it is a set. It's neat that the serial numbers are the same. They are both 0 and 99. There's a reverse. The reverse right there. Very beautiful set. Looking for $275. $275 plus $8 shipping. Looking for a starting bid at $275. Do we have any interest at $275? Looks like so far no interest. Thanks everybody for being here. I really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you talk in the chat. When you talk in the chat, it really helps show that there's been interaction with the folks here. So just type something in the chat. It doesn't matter what you type. Just type something. And last but certainly not least from Cherie is a 1926 Denver minted standing Liberty quarter, 1926 D standing Liberty quarter. The starting bid is $15 plus $5 shipping. And here's that 1926 D. There's the obverse and the reverse. But we're looking for a starting bid of $15. $15 is a starting bid. Is there any interest? Any interest? And again, the items that Cherie has up for sale. We have the poured fish. We have the proof Benjamin Franklin $50. We have the Rattler, the 42D Mercury dime in CAC 65 full bands. We have the 63D Benji. We have the 50-state commemorative quarter album. And we have the 2023 S Peace and Morgan dollar in the NG 70 proof 70 set. And we have a 26D standing Liberty quarter. So if you have any interest in any of that, just let us know and we would be happy to come back and show you those. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you. Appreciate you, Cherie. Moved a little something. That's always better than nothing, right? So something is better than nothing. I had a question about the Morgan dollar that I had. It's right here. It's an 1891 Philadelphia minted. It's a VAM2 AU50. Is it listed as a top 100? It is a SEGS holder. I'll see if I can get here so you can see. I'm not sure if you can see that doubling. I saw it with my loop earlier, but we'll see if we can get in here so you can see that. It's the doubling is very, you can see the doubling right there at the bottom tip of the ear, which is right there. That's the doubling right there. That makes it a VAM2 doubled ear. And this one is $100. 100 is the ask on that. 1891 VAM2 Philadelphia minted AU50 with the SEGS holder. And just something you don't see every day. 2 Hawaii commemorative $50. The key date, 2 of the key date. There are only 10,008 of these minted in 1928. 8 of them went to assay, so that left 10,000 coins. You know the survival rate isn't that great, but here's 2 of 10,000 coins, which I think is pretty cool to have them here at one time. This is the one that was in my commemorative album that I am upgrading to this one, and this one is for sale. And it is an XF45 details grade. I think it's you can see the scratches right there. You can see the cleaning. Y'all know me, I'll very transparent of what you're getting. There's the back. Super nice coin. You're not going to find many more of these. And this one I would do for $1,350, $1,350 today. That's ends up being about VG20 money. That's about where it stands for that price. So very, very good deal right there. And then this is the one I upgraded to. It's also a detailed coin, but they said it was cleaned and it has a light cleaning scratch. It runs from here down that way. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but very lightly cleaned. And I'm okay with that. And I've already been threatened not to take it out of this and not crack it out. So I thought about it, but he said not to do it. So, but this is a beautiful coin. Celebrating 200 years of the Hawaiian Islands when Captain Cook discovered them. Right there. So super neat. If anybody has a BU war nickel, a brilliant uncirculated war nickel, Casey is looking for one in the chat. Oh, nice. That's cool, Cherie. So if anybody is looking for that, let us know in the chat. I have some clad Ike dollars, Eisenhower dollars. These are both from the bicentennial. So 1776. Pull it out right there so you can see a little better. Very nice proof coin. You can see the cameo on that. There's a reverse. 24 bucks. I have 2 of those. They're both the same. There's the other one. $24. Like my brother Ray, I do have some brown Ikes today. I have 2 1971s and I have 2 1972s. And mine are the same price as Ray. They are $20 each. And if anyone is interested in them, you know, here is the box. They're in the box. And we can show those to you. But you know what they look like. You know, they slide out of the box. And there's the symbol. And there's the dollar. And this is what most all of them do with that toning that they get from being in the box. Whoop, excuse me. But they got 2 1971s and 2 1972s. And Ben 1 1981 BR for 20. Oh, 1971. Okay. I was like, dude, I was so confused. Ray, did you have a 71 or a 72?
72.
Okay. All right. There you go. There's 71 in the box. And this one actually looks very nice. This one didn't have much toning at all. And that one was super nice. You got it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you. Thank you. Now I have something a little different. These are from the Franklin Mint, and these are gold, 24 karat gold plated medallions, 24 karat gold plated medallions, and they're like Christmas ornaments, as you can see. There you have Joseph and Mary on the donkey. And there we have church with the star, Bethlehem shining. And here we have a family cutting down a Christmas tree. And here we have the three are some shepherds. Here we have a scene at your house around your fireplace. And here we have some of the wise men coming in on a camel. And the last part that I have right here is a little rocking horse that the elves are building. Here they are, like Tinker Bell and working on the Nutcracker. And we have the folks coming to play music at your house. Yeah, Christmas does come earlier and earlier every year. These are from 1988, made in the USA. This is the back of all three of those cards. And I would sell each card for $15 each. So that's $5 a piece. If anyone's interested, or you could make me an offer, because you'll never hurt my feelings. Pretty neat stuff. 24 karat gold plated. I have a 1972 Balboa. Then you'll lose it by then. Yeah, I cannot hold a wallet till Christmas. No, I better not do that. So I'd have to ship out a little sooner than that. Republic of Panama, one Balboa, 1972, struck at the U.S. Mint in San Francisco with a mintage of only 10,081 and 10,081, which is funny because this has a mintage of 10,008. Isn't it crazy? And it's stapled on the card. It's in the original plastic still. It's really hard to see, but this thing is in super, super good condition. The best I can tell, the marks that looks like it's on the coin is actually on the plastic, because you can move the coin and those marks don't go with the coin. That's the obverse. And here is the reverse. And this is $95 for that. And let me check. I just got a text. Let me check that text message. Oh, they are. It is cool, isn't it? Yes. Absolutely. Matter of fact, folks, we're going to do a giveaway. Or right now, I'm going to do a giveaway. This is why you should come hang out, because you just never know when the giveaways are going to pop up around here. We're going to do a giveaway. Let me get this started. Yeah. Yes, sir. You got it. I got you. All right, folks. So what I need you to do right now is start typing in the chat what you see on the screen. Right there. Type in hashtag ho ho. Hashtag ho ho. Hashtag ho ho. This is courtesy of Vincent. Vincent, thank you very much. And here's what the winner is going to get. The winner will get shipped to them choice of one of these 3 Franklin Mint Christmas ornaments. You will get your choice of an ornament. And Vincent, thank you for that. Everybody tell Vincent thank you in the chat. Vincent is always a great supporter of all of our streams. And that's just awesome. Thank you very much, Vincent. We love you, man. Appreciate you. Make sure you type it in. Ho, ho, ho. Keep getting in there. There's 13 of you in chat, only 7 in there. That's right, Vinny. There's only 7 in there. Come on, folks. You know you can get in there. Hop in there. Just all you got to do is just click the button. And while we're waiting for everybody to get in, there we go. Still see it. So here is a 1908 1 peso. 1908 1 peso. It's been holed, and it's also been shot. This thing, look at how boogered up that thing is. It's for sale for the silver value, $20 if anybody's interested in the silver value. 1908. This could have saved somebody in some war somewhere that could have had this in their pocket. Who knows? We'll make up any story to sell something. We don't care. We know it's not true. Hey, Gene Anderson, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Here is a 1944S, 50 centavos. This has a hole right there as well. 95% silver. This is $10. $10 for this 44S. 44S. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you, Gene. Exactly. Oh, you got a oh, nice, nice. Oh, on their eBay Live. Oh, that's cool. I haven't been on their eBay Live yet. Yeah, we know it's not true, Dan. We know. But we can make up stories to sell stuff all day long. Which, as long as we give you that caveat, it's not really true. We're just making it up, right? All right, folks. We've had a lot of time here. Let's see where we are. Full screen. We've got 14 in chat. 8 people signed up. You're going to get 10 seconds before I pull it. And so get ready. Remember, winner gets choice courtesy of Vincent. Thank you again, Vincent. And we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the winner is, who's going to be the winner? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Moose Socks. Congratulations, Moose Socks. You are the winner. Congratulations. Feel free to type in rigged in the chat, folks. It's okay. Type in rigged for Moose Socks. It's perfectly okay. And Moose Socks, you get your choice of Christmas ornament. We have the Franklin Mint. The first one here has Joseph and Mary, Star Over Bethlehem, and the family around the tree. We have, and we'll call that one the Mary set. Here we have the camel set. We have a camel. We have some shepherds, the star, and then we have the fireplace. This is the camel set. So we have the Mary set and the camel set. And the last set we'll call the Nutcracker. So we've got some elves working on a hobby rocking horse, Tinkerbell working with a Nutcracker, and some singers. So do you want the Nutcracker, the camel, or Mary and Joseph? Your choice, Mary and Joseph, the camel, or the Nutcracker. Let us know which one you would like. All right, Aunt Marching, hello, how you doing? I appreciate that, Moose Socks. Thank you. I appreciate that. We don't need to give it to grandbabies, but I appreciate that. So we will it makes for a good story because I can talk to my granddaughter about this one. So thank you, very kind. You're absolutely very kind for that. And we will do the Mary one right there. So thank you for that. Yeah, Moose Socks is, everybody here is awesome, you know? Yeah, they like going to church. They go to church every Sunday. We love it. So they got their own little class for the little kids. For my granddaughter, my grandson, he hangs out with us in the sanctuary while she goes in the back. So, but thank you again for that. So, all right. So let's make our way over to our friend, the one and only Dapper Ray, King of the Ring. Wait till you see his hair and you see why we call him Dapper Ray. It is slick, 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 and looks good, good, good.
Yeah, it gets crazy when I get a haircut, right?
I got mine cut today too. Yeah, she uses, that girl, she uses a Barbara, man. You know, it's nice and slick. Yeah, ain't nothing left there.
Even
So.
cut.
Oh yeah. All right, take her away, Ray. I'm gonna go grab me a drink. And there's Silver Keys.
Okay.
Oh, you had Silver Keys. I didn't see her in the basement. I bet she's getting cold.
I haven't seen her either.
Leave me down in the basement.
Oh, she is in the basement.
All right, I will be right back. I'm gonna give me a drink. Take her away, Ray.
I can get that to stay as far as my light goes. I've been working on some Mexico stuff here. Mexico nickels, early Mexico nickels, that is. All right, let's take a look. 1925 BU uncirculated 25 Philly. It is a super nice one. I'm asking 45 on it. Excuse me. It is an unk. $1925. I have 3 notes here. These are fractional currency. They're $45 each. I have the 10, the 25, and the 50. So if you're interested in some fractional currency, 10, 25, and 50. $45 each. He's got a Hawaii note. I see it. $27 Denver. SLQ for 16. $18.57 half dime. $32. And also have 4 barber dimes here. 1907D, 1910S, 1894O, and a 1906 Philly. Also have a brilliant uncirculated edge lettering 1985 one peso. No, yeah. One unza. Almost call it a peso. It's not. Maybe too much light. I have 50 on that one. Really nice 85 edge lettering. I also have the 1972 for 20. It is the 40% silver Ike, brown Ike. That one is for 20. Have an 09 and 09 VDB for $10. $10 for both. How about a 1938 red? Red. Beautiful penny. $14. 38D red. I have a 25D. VF20, it's an $88 coin. I would do it at 50. Full horn. $1926 and VF20, $6. I have a beautiful 1943 uncirculated BU from a mint roll. 43 Walking Liberty $half. I have it listed at 50. I'll take it down to $40. If you want it for 40. This one is 198 to 217. Roman Empire, $30. And then I have this one here, also attributed there. Byzantine Empire portrait price $9.76 to $10.25. I do 15 on it. Show you the halftime again. All right. Got it. And you wanted to see the 19. There goes my light. Let's see. 08. I have a 10, a 6, and a 7. I have the 1907 Denver, 10S, 06, and 1894 O. Those are the barbers that I have.
Let's see what happened to my coworkers today.
I'm selling right now.
Oh, you're selling right now?
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
on the lot.
Oh.
So the 06. Okay. This one's a nice one. That one is for 7. Got some of the letters in Liberty up in the head there. Is that the one you want? You got it. More of my stickies out. Just right, that's it on here. Okay, got those done. Like I said, we have that. We still have all of these if you're interested in any of those. That's a tough date to get right there.
Will you show me that 10S barber volume again? Okay, I will take that one.
Okay.
Right. What was the other you had?
7 Denver and 1894 O.
7 Denver and 1894 O. I have both of those. Pretty good examples of both of those. So just, do I have a wallet with you?
No, because everything was sent out
Okay.
for this last month, and I don't have one for you.
Okay. So you were asking, what were you asking on the 10S?
10.
Okay. So I'll send you for a wallet as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you was going to notice that, Vinny. Old number 5. Card's never been punched.
Wow.
Just bought that on Whatnot while I'm sitting here watching you, watching coins and watching. I couldn't resist,
How
especially
funny.
for $4. I couldn't pass it up for $4.
That's for 20. If you guys see anything you like, let me know. Other than that, hey, Monkey King, how you been, man?
Monkey King, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Hope things are going well for you.
And that's it for me for the moment.
Sorry, I'm Steve. Ooh, excuse me, I was sneezing. Sorry. All right.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So here we got Miss Silver Keys, Mrs. Montana. Here we go. Take it away.
This is not for sale. This is show and tell. I picked up, it's a short snorter. Have you heard of a short snorter?
Yes.
So not only and I don't know if you don't know what a short snorter is. They believe it was started by bush pilots in Alaska in the 1920s, and it gained popularity again through World War II, where the crew of a plane would use a local currency and they would sign the currency. This one is signed. They would date it. So this is a short snort from Guzzo. And when it was presented later in a local establishment, the owner of it would have to pony up for a short snorter, a drink. A short snorter is a shot. It's a drink. It's a little shy of a full shot. And so anyone that signed it could demand a short snorter, and if in this case Guzzo had it on hand, he had to buy a drink. But this one, they put Oakland, California to Honolulu, 21st of March, 1945. And then Central Pacific chapter, short snorter. And on this side, they put Guam to, and I think to Haiti, but it's on a Hawaii note, which I thought was extra cool.
That is extra cool.
And
yeah, that's super special right there.
all of the signatures right there of the crew. And there's actually, I haven't gone out there, but there's actually a website that started where I can go and register the short snorter, and they're trying to keep track of and connect people to it. So anyways, I just thought that was like a completely cool piece of history right there.
Monkey King was asking what year is it? A 1935?
It's a 35.
Yeah, 1935 Monkey King. Yeah, 35A. Also, it's a no motto note. There's no motto on the back of that one either.
Yeah.
Yeah, godless note. Nope, just show and tell. Casey, she's just showing that. So.
Yeah, this is, just, show and tell. I just thought it was so absolutely super cool. It first caught my eye because it was a Hawaii note. And then I thought, oh, crud, it's got all that writing on it. And then as I got to looking at it closer, I was like, wait a minute. The fact that it's dated that March 1945. And I can't read all of the writing. It says something, I don't know what that says. Keystone to something to Guam to Haiti. I think that's supposed to say Hawaii, but I don't know. Somebody else getting something else out of that. Maybe that's a UL.
ULITHI. Well, let's just see what that is. Let's see. ULITHI. That's the Ulithai is an atoll in the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
So there was actually a naval base there. It says Naval Base Ulithai, if that's how we pronounce it, was a major U.S. Navy base on the Ulithai Atoll in the Caroline Islands in the Western Pacific to the north of New Guinea during World War II. The base was built to support island hopping Pacific War efforts of the Allied nations fighting the Empire of Japan. So I'll put the link in the chat because that is pretty dang cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah. I thought it was, my grandfather was in Italy in 44, 45, but my grandmother, his wife, she had two brothers that were also in, and they actually, one was injured and he was sent to Guam to recover. And the other brother was stationed in Guam, and they just happened to see each other. And it was just this random happenstance that they were there at the same time. And so the one brother got to kind of recoup before he went back out. So
what was the date on that bill? You had a date that was where it was signed?
it's March 21st, I believe. It might be the 24th. It's a little faded there.
And the reason I asked that is of on March 11, 1945, there was a kamikaze raid on Ulithai on that naval base.
Okay.
So that's I thought it might be the same date. I was like, dude, wouldn't that be cool? They signed it on the date that they got attacked. That'd be cool.
It is moose ox. It's a short snorter. And on the back, it says Oakland, California to Honolulu, 21st of March, 1945. And then Central Pacific chapter. And then on this side, it says Honolulu to Guam, March 21st. And then I don't know what that one, it's a J-O something YSTON to.
I wonder if that's. I think there wasn't there. I think there was a Johnston atoll. I think. Let me see. Let me see.
To Knat, KNATLEIN.
Yep. So there's a Johnston Island, which is another atoll out there in the Pacific. It's like in that same general area where all those were. So I bet they were island. I bet those guys island hopped.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's what they did. So
they island hopped around.
Yeah, that's it says it is 750 nautical miles southwest of Hawaii.
Okay.
So yeah, that would be neat to get you a little map and just you kind of map up all those places. That'd be pretty cool.
Chart that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it was so cool first because it's on a Hawaii note. But, and then to have all the signatures on it. And some of them aren't readable to me, but some of them might be, like, I believe this is Grant.
Yeah, or there's something Miller. That one right above is a Miller. The one right below is that Grant Wolf.
WOLFKI something.
Yeah, that guy that does the research on those, yeah, he can figure out who it was for and all the people who signed it, and which is really neat too.
Yeah, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna. I was going.
Are you ready? This is amazing. So
What?
Grant Wolfkill. Let's see. He was born in 1922 in Seattle, Washington. And if this is the right guy, I'm just going scrolling down through here.
Put him like about 23 in 1945.
So he worked for NBC as a field producer. While with NBC, he was assigned to cover the pending peace conference in Laos. A helicopter pilot was shot down. So this is when he was like 40 some years old. So he actually was in a POW camp for a little bit. I don't see anything about World War II, but I'll put this in the chat because, I mean, hello, Pete, there can't be that many guys with that name, you know?
No.
So we'll try that right there. But he was a POW.
Wow.
And he did some writing and stuff. But as I typed in Grant and I hit WOLF and it filled in kill for me. So he actually has a book on Amazon. You can buy one of his books. He has a biography that he wrote. He was awarded the Medal of Freedom by John F. Kennedy. He served in the Marine Corps. Here we go. He served in the Marine Corps in World War II, and then worked for NBC News in the Vietnam conflict, in the Vietnam War. I'll put this in there. Wow. And that has, him being in Vietnam has significance to Dow, right? So, because that's pretty cool.
I think this is Wayne. Like how HALVA. HALVAN.
HALD.
AN. And I can't.
Haldane, does it look like it's HALDANE?
Yes.
All right. There's a couple of Wayne Haldanes. I'm not sure. It didn't come up as easily as the other one did, but that's still cool.
Yeah, and I think there's probably ways like to take a picture of this and then highlight the signatures and extract.
Mm-hmm.
Extract the signatures out of it. Like this right here is Edward. It looks like something OZAR. That's a Dan. And the bottom one is John. TRAI. Anyways, I just thought, yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome. I paid up a little bit for it, but not a tremendous amount.
Yeah, but it's still, I
think it
mean,
was-
that's a great piece to have, just to the history, and especially if you're able to figure out those names. And there's got to be an app that you're able to take a picture of that thing with and try to extract some of those names. It's harder to read. There's got to be something out there you can do that with.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean,
Or
I
put it
just-
on your printer, copier, scanner, and scan that thing in, and scan it in, make it bigger, and print it off, and just start tracing and see what you can come up with.
oh, that's a thought. Yeah, I might do that first.
And you probably could adjust the color and contrast on it to maybe make those stand out a little bit. You know, just have to play around with it and see.
Absolutely.
Moose Sock says, was there a John or Jack Mahoney on there? I don't know if
Yeah,
you saw.
I saw that, but I sure didn't I sure didn't see
Yeah, black light. Yes, black light may have it show up as well. That's true.
oh, a black light. I have a black light. Let me holler at my other half here.
So there's a little about the Grant wolf kill. There's a little news clipping of it. It says Private Grant Wolfkill, son of Mr. and Mrs. Wolfkill, and gives their address, has been assigned as an instructor in the Marine Corps Cinematography School in Quantico following his completion of training here. The young Bremerton Marine is now teaching other leathernecks how to use a motion picture camera during combat. Training in the school is carried out under simulated war conditions. Isn't that cool?
That is neat.
Yeah, that's on that one link I put up there. That has to be him. But born in Portland, Oregon, died in Washington State. But he lived a long life. I mean, he lived to be 94 years old, and you know, when you read here about him, when he was captured in Vietnam as a POW, he was shackled for 15 months. And he was 6'3" and weighed 184 pounds when he was captured. And when he came out, he weighed 130 pounds.
Oh,
and then
great.
After that, President Kennedy, because he was civilian, gave him the Medal of Freedom. And at 38, he was the oldest of the captives and served as their leader and kept their spirits up. And once back in Hong Kong, he wrote his book on captivity, and the book is titled Reported to Be Alive, with an introduction. Robert F. Kennedy wrote his introduction. Isn't that cool?
My goodness.
So there's you something else to go look for. You might as well just look for the book and just put it together and just keep it as a set. That would be cool. So,
I'll grab that link from you.
yeah, I think you're right, Vince. They probably do have that to do if you could find one that would do that for you. And you could probably find some graduate student that would like to work on it, you know. But you know, I have a silver certificate. I have one, and both of my brothers have one that my dad did the exact same thing to a silver certificate, and he wrote our name in the border just like they wrote on here, which is pretty cool.
Well, we'll find the black light and do some, you know, if I find out more on it, I'll definitely update everybody. I just thought it was so absolutely cool. I'm kind of the World War II stuff. That's kind of my gig. And
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was, so I had to share. So
that's awesome. That's great. So,
yeah. I love stuff like this that's got that history attached to it that is kind of a little puzzle and, you know, leads you down a path.
mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. All right. I do have a few things for sale. thanks, you guys. I appreciate your appreciation for this piece as well, because yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, the value of the silver certificate itself as a Hawaii note, it's in not stellar condition, but I just appreciate it even more as a short snorter.
Well, they used to for your short snorters, when you ran out of space on one bill, what you did is you taped it, and they taped them end to end. And so you would have this long string of dollar bills with all your travels.
Well, that bill that she has tape on the left-hand side. That's tape residue.
Yeah. So it would have been longer and more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
That's
So right at the end, it would have been taped to another bill.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't quite make out what that's right there. Something to Guam.
Honolulu to Guam. That's HONOLU. Yeah, it's Honolulu to Guam.
March 21st. Okay, and then they did
Yeah, that's the Johnston Atoll to that's another atoll right there beside it. I looked that one up. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, and then back to Guam, and then back to Ulithi or
Yeah, so that next one, that next one, the one that starts with the K, it's KWAJALEIN, Kwajalein Atoll, and that's in the Marshall Islands. Okay. So they spent a lot of time flying around out there in the Pacific.
Yeah, they did. And they came out of Oakland, California. So super cool, I thought. All right. It is priceless, Vinny. It's history, and you just can't replicate that with anything. I have a 1906 D Barber half, starting bid at $20 on this. Vincent at 20. Do we hear 21? Anybody? Do we hear 21? We have 15 watching. Been going 113 minutes. It matches the dime you just got from Ray. That's awesome. You'll have a set. I have an 06D Barber half. Vincent said it matches the dime I just got from.
Yeah, definitely.
So, well, that's sweet. It's meant to be. All right. I'm just going to type BIN in the chat. If there's no other interest, we'll just end the countdown. No reason to count it down. If there's no other interest, we're just going to say bin and sold. And that'll be yours, Vincent. Do I still have a wallet? Do I have a wallet for you, Vincent? Let me check. I have a wallet for you, Vincent. So no need to send shipping at this time. So I will just add this on. There we go. All right. Now I have a couple of really, really beautiful dimes. If anybody's working on a dime book, this is a 55D. Starting bid of 4. If you're looking to upgrade a dime book. And I have a 61. It's got a little bit of toning there on it. But I believe those to be BU. Starting bid choice, $4. And I have dimes. If anybody is looking to get into Everyday Opportunities Dime Time Challenge. Oh, Vincent says 4. Vincent will just, I don't think there's anybody else interested unless I'm speaking out of turn. Anybody else? We're at 4. It's choice. 4. We're going once, going twice. Last call. 3, 2, 1. Sold, sold, sold. Vincent, do you want one or both? The 61, you got it. You got it. Anybody else interested in the 55? At $4, we'll just call it a bin. $55D. Ashes, that CC half, can you send me pics to my email so I can see it better? And please, thank you, from Casey.
Yes, sir.
All right. This roll of dimes, if anybody's looking to get into the Dime Time Challenge, I'm selling the dimes $4 each. I will write your name on the list and I will put the dime in the dime bag challenge and I will mail them off to Everyday Opportunity. I've already got Barla, and Barla put River in. Kim Campbell, thanks to Cherie Ward. Mike for Democracy put Sassy Susan in for 10 entries. Sorcerer Stan bought an entire roll for Wounded Warrior. Doug Hardy has 2 dimes. St. Jude's in memory of Starika, I put them in. And Andrews Northwest Coins won an entry. So anybody here interested in purchasing? They're $4 each. Again, I just write your name down, you pay me, and then I will ship them off to EC.
Casey, I emailed you.
Outside of that, I have some grams for sale. I have not adjusted my price on these. They are still $2.50 each. You can buy 5 of them for $12.50 plus ship, or you can buy this bag of 10 for $25. Okay, Vincent, sounds great. And that's all I have for the night.
Well, right on. I enjoyed the short snorter conversation myself. So
I did too. I was anxious to, and I got out on Whatnot and made some purchases. Woo! So I got some more stuff coming in.
Casey, you want me to crack this out of this and put it in a 2x2 holder? Is that what you want?
Oh, that was the question. So give me feedback or input on your thoughts on PCI and
The toning
God.
on the coin?
it was the stream that I saw
Yep.
you in last night.
Yeah. And James with the one that had the ring toning?
Yes.
A lot. There are a lot of PCI holders that you see with coins in them that have that toning. A lot of folks on Whatnot say that toning is caused by that PCI holder. I see a bunch of them out there, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. And that toning on that coin, you know, I bought a lot of stuff from James. James is a good guy. But, you know, I think that wherever he got that coin at, you know, I don't know if it's artificial or not, but it was a neat looking Morgan.
Yes. Yeah, it was. And I noticed, I mean, there's, he had a lot of ICG slabs. In fact, I think the ones that I picked up, and I specifically just wanted one of them because I noticed it would work in that book.
Right.
But I was just wondering thoughts on the ICGs and the PCI.
Yeah, you know, the PCI, the SEGs, you know, those particular Ray.
Keith hasn't got to see it yet.
Oh,
You showed it. I thought you showed it on.
Maybe I did. Maybe I'm
Sunday?
just proud of it.
Yeah, well, that is one to brag about. He had an Isabel coin last night.
That's my second one. The other one's in my Barber album.
Casey, that's what I can do right there. I can do 81. Send me 81 and I'll crack it out live. If you send me $81 and I get it, I'll crack it out for you.
So
Was that one he had last night?
no, I guess it wasn't on that channel. This was on.
There you go. I made you big.
And I tried to get photos of it because it didn't sell. Just to try to get like a condition on it.
All right. All right, Casey, I got it. I'll crack it out here in just a second.
It's a 93.
Yeah, the Isabella 93. Yeah. So.
And that was.
What were they asking for that one? You remember?
Yeah, I was asking $450 for it.
$450.
And I think like 390 would be closer. I don't know. I tried to quickly do some, you know, background or, you know, some comps.
Yeah. So
What
did he say it was? He said it was a mint state.
BU.
He says BU.
BU.
All right. Yeah. And so MS60 retail price for MS60 is $440. Wholesale is $340, and that's MS60. And recent comp sales, ANAX, but it was MS60 details, and this was March of 2025 was $276. Looks like they sold several of those, all of them. Here's a Isabella quarter in ANAX old holder in a soapbox MS-60. It sold for $360, but that was 4 years ago. So, I think you're still going to be north of probably 375, but I think 440 is probably a bit much, especially since it's raw and you can't really tell. So that's what I use. Brilliant uncirculated is 60. If someone tells you it's gemmed, then most people say it's MS-65. That's the way they do that. So
All right. Yeah, he's got PRCC.
oh yeah, PRCC. Oh yeah, he's a pretty good guy. He sells a lot of stuff.
I have bought way too much stuff from him.
Okay, he's got a shop in Virginia. Jamestown?
Oh, Jamestown. Yeah,
Jamestown?
Jamestown.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
But that's where his shop is located. So
I know where that's at.
Yep, Jamestown, Virginia. Yep, the oldest town.
West
400 years
of
old.
Williamsburg.
Yep, Williamsburg. Correct. Yep. You right, sir. You right.
Been there, done that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if y'all like to watch like historical type movies. This is streaming free on Amazon, but it's Spitfire, the plane that saved the world. It's really interesting.
Huh.
Super. They interview actual. So there were over 1,000 women pilots who flew the Spitfire.
Yep.
Because they would, when they came out of the factory, the women would pilot them to deliver them.
Yep. Test piloted them, and I knew one of the WASP women. She was a patient of mine before she passed away.
So they interview some of those women. Super, super, super interesting. They talk all about kind of the evolution of the Spitfire and how important it was to winning the war. Highly recommend it. We only get what we can stream for free, but so that's along with this, that's a really good show.
Keven says a dime and a quarter got into an argument into a church. It turns out they belong to different denominations. All right, so here you go, folks, live on the stream right here. I'm going to crack it out. Casey bought it and asked me to crack it out, so we're going to crack this out live. These are the hardest slabs to crack. So
be careful.
Oh yeah, no doubt. There we go. Just trying to get a little bit. Get my handy dandy multi-tool here. I have to go get a different tool.
Too much light, I guess, on there now. All right, so here is my patient before she passed away. This is Florine Miller Watson. She was one of the first WASPs because her dad and brother owned an airplane before World War II, and they owned a jewelry business. Well, her brother and her dad were killed in a plane crash, and she decided she knew how to fly a plane. She was one of the few people in the country that actually knew how to fly a plane. Oh, wow. And decided she was never going to fly again. And that's her there. She was fascinating.
Wow.
And she, see their jewelry store owner. I'm just doing it from memory. I haven't even read this one yet. Anyway, she was a school teacher up in Borger. Texas, which is probably a couple hours north of here. And when the war was about to break out, they asked her to fly planes and teach how to fly planes right before the war was about to break out. She had finished flight school at age 19. So if you guys go look her up, talk about a fascinating life. And if it wasn't for her, she also had one of the highest top security clearances. She was the lady that test piloted radar. She was the first one to take an airplane into a fog bank and have a radio tower tell her where to go and how to land. Because before then, if you went through a fog bank, you were dead because you didn't know where you were at.
Wow.
And so she was able to successfully land planes using radar, which was the highest security clearance at the time during World War II, besides I would say the H-bombs.
Huh.
It's funny when you said that she test flew radar. I was thinking of the Radar O'Reilly from MASH. I'm sorry about that. But that's where my mind went when you said that. I was like, well, what a gal she was.
And she was an absolute sweetheart.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Casey, you looking?
Super interesting.
That's the easiest I ever cracked out at ANAX slab.
Yeah, usually it's pretty darn tough.
It popped at the top up here, and I was able to, I peeled it right off. And there's a label that's on that part right there. And here is the 1876 Carson City $50. And that's going in his typeset, would be my guess. Get my little flat stapler out here. Mark Music gave me this little true red stapler. Does an excellent job of stapling. Right there, and then they're all nice and flat. Casey, I will send this part right here to you so you'll have this in case you want it, and I'll toss the rest of it. Or do you want it all in the bag? Just let me know. I'll stick it in the bag, whatever you want, because you got a wallet, so you're good. Yeah. Just a label? Okay, you got it. Right there. No, it's not an electric stapler. It is just a big heavy-duty stapler. Got a place in the back. You push that little thing, it scares the crap out of you if you ain't careful. You push this little button right here. It shoots that thing out. And then it's got staples are stored. Can store up here on the top. And then you can flip this around right here and do the wide staples for big paper, or leave it like this for short papers. But every once in a while it'll do it, and it'll leave one staple sticking straight out. I just flip it over. But yeah, oh yeah, I'll show you here. There was no manipulation to the staples. It's nice and flat. If you can't find it, let me know. Mark may have, Mark has I call it a flea market type store and a coin store. So let me know.
This is the one that Keith and Angel told me to get. The Max.
Mm-hmm.
For flat staples. Said it was, it's definitely been a lifesaver for me. It's definitely saved myself from getting poked a million times and getting jams. And So get the Max. Get it on Amazon real easy.
Keven's so funny. Oh. Oh, you're a funny guy, man. Funny guy. Funny guy. And just so everybody knows, I have just going through my wallets. Casey, you have a wallet. I have a wallet to send to Ida for St. Jude's. I have Ray, you got a wallet. Hidden has a wallet. Moosox, you have a wallet. Thomas tripped on a wooden nickel, and Kim Campbell all have wallets. Just letting you all know. So if you purchase something, you don't have to pay for shipping. And you already have that. For most of y'all, anyway. Some of you haven't made your label yet, but. And I'll put this right there and that right there. And there you go. Into your bag. Thank you much, sir. Well, that's typically what I do with my little multi-tool. Vinny, I'll do the same thing. You know, I'll flatten them down, but since Mark gave that thing to me, it works really well. So, but like I said, if anybody needs one, I'll check with him, see if he has one. I mean, we can get you one and ship it to you. They weren't that expensive, so.
I just have a pair of pliers sitting here that I.
Yeah, I mean,
Mine
that's
are
what I did.
Yeah, mine are supposed to go flat, but they do leave a little. It leaves a little bit of a. I mean, I have a Praxis Pro that's supposed to smush flat, but if you don't press down real hard on it, it does leave a little bit of a bump.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks.
Oh, I got my. I did order. I splurged. The 250th U.S. Army.
Oh, nice.
American Eagle. I don't know if
have you? I was going to ask you, have you opened to look at it yet? Because there is an issue with some of them. What do we have on the Christmas tree?
Get it out of there. It looked good with my bare eye, my naked eye. There's the Army insignia.
Yeah, you don't have the. It doesn't look like you have the issue on the head. On the head of the eagle. Sorry, I'll be right back.
I will not be sending it for grading. This is just for Mr. was Army. So that's just for that. Grading for me at this point on it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't add to the value for us anyways. So I won't be sending it off. So I got that in. That came.
Yeah, I watched a video the other day on that. The lady got hers and she opened it. And it looked like it had some type of defect right on top of the eagle's head.
Oh no!
She described it as a jellyfish. It looked to me like it was spermed. What looked like a little squiggly sperm thing is what it looked like to me. So.
Oh, that's disappointing. Where is mine? Here it is. My typeset. I'm trying to put a few coins that I've had sitting here into my
I don't know if it was a die break. I would not think it was a die break, but it could be, Vinny. But that's the only one I've seen so far. So that was that way. So I'm not sure. Does anybody have a BU war nickel by chance? Casey is looking one for his typeset. Anybody have a nice BU war nickel?
I do not. I don't have, in fact, I don't have any outside of buffalo nickels. I don't have any war nickels right now, but I will be on the lookout for them. For
Yeah,
one,
Casey,
certainly.
I'll check with Ben. He may have one in the store over there. I'll ask him. So if he's listening, he'll write it down. If not, I'll let him know tomorrow. So.
I mean, I have my typeset that I'm starting to put things into. I still need to finish my Morgan albums and my Walkers and my Benjis, but I had some coins sitting here that I knew could go into my typeset. So
I can break him out of the slab, Cherie. That's no problem. I can do that. See, I'm qualified. Yeah, when I broke out that Antietam, I thought I was going to scratch my Antietam all to pieces because it is not, because this is an annex slab and it actually broke in half or broke off right here. This whole top piece just broke off. And I was like, holy crap, this is tough. But once I got underneath that corner right there, this thing just popped right off. That worked out well. Not mine. No, thank you. Aw. Where's the fun in that tree? Holy. All right, folks. I'm going to run back through the emails one more time, but I think we're going to call it a day. Give those folks that send in some emails another opportunity. See if anybody wants anything. So let me get ready to share this screen here. And we will get right into those. You cringed. Oh, I get it. I get it. All right. First up from Keven, we have. Make it big. There we go. So we have a handmade 3/9 fine silver and 23.6 carat Kingman turquoise pendant with a certificate of authenticity, which will tell you it's Native American made. This is $70 shipped. It has a nice crescent side to it there, like a crescent moon. There's the turquoise, and there is the 3/9 fine silver. And on the back, there is Keven's Maker's Mark, the rose, and the 3/9 fine stamp. And Keven is looking for $70 shipped, 70 shipped. Yeah, that's why I'm not cracking out this Hawaii coin. I'm going to leave it in there. So if I upgrade it again, I'll just sell it to make it a little easier. I get it. And up next, he has the two size 7. These are from the number 8 turquoise mine. And these are nice, beautiful rings. And these are $55 shipped. And that's each. $55 shipped each. And they can be resized up to a certain extent. We probably couldn't make a 14 out of it without adding some silver, but we could make it a little bit bigger. But these are size 7. Size 7, $55 shipped. And there's the one on the left and the one on the right. There's the size that they are, and there's the underside of the rings. Oh, that's cool, Vinny. I wouldn't sell it either. But again, $55 shipped. Your choice. You pick left or right. We'll get those shipped out to you. From Cherie Ward, Remember, no PayPal. If we need to, I can round robin. If you need to send me PayPal, I'll send her the Cash App for you. 3 ounce fine, 1 ounce Erickson mint fish that is hand poured. This is number 1080. We're looking for a $45 starting bid. And there's the back. 1 troy ounce, 3 ounce fine silver by Erickson Mint, and it's number 1080. And there's the front. And there's the back. But again, looking for a $45 starting bid, $45 starting bid. Anybody interested, let us know in the chat. Hey, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. That's right. Cherie has a 1963 proof Benjamin Franklin $half. This is $25 bin shipped, $25 bin shipped. And here is that Benjamin Franklin. Super nice coin. There's the obverse with old Ben. Or if you look long enough and squint just a little bit, you think you'll see Big Flip. And there's a reverse. So a super nice coin. Again, this is $25 shipped. Never be afraid to make an offer, folks. You can always make an offer. You just never know what might happen. Here we have a 1942 D Mercury dime. It's graded MS65, full bands in a rattler. Cherie is asking $185 shipped, and it has a CAC sticker. Right there you go. 1942 D Mercury dime, MS65, full bands with a CAC. And there's a reverse. And there's the back of that dime. Looking for $185. $185. It is a beautiful coin for sure. And here we have a 1963D Benjamin Franklin $half, looking for a starting bid of $15. $15 is the starting bid with $6 shipping. Right there is the Benjamin Franklin. There's a Liberty Bell and the D mint mark right there. There's the D. In case you didn't know where the D was, it's right there. But we're looking for a starting bid of $15. Here we have a 50-state commemorative album. This is a buy it now of $37 or best offer, and this does include shipping at $37. Has all 50 state quarters, only missing the new commemorative quarter obverse. So just pick another state quarter and stick in that hole right there, and that's the only quarter we're missing. And there you can see all the states from each year from 1999 over to 2008. That's 10 years, 5 quarters each, 50 state quarters. If you look long enough, you'll find your favorite state. It's in there somewhere. $37 is the opening bid, opening bin or best offer. Here we have a 2023 S-Proof $1 Morgan and Peace dollar 2-coin set. It's an NGC graded Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. And let's take a look. Here we go. Right there they are. There's the obverse. And there's the reverse of each coin. And we're looking for $275 is the starting bid. $275 is the starting bid. Beautiful coins. Beautiful coins. Wouldn't you like to have an 1878 Morgan that looked like that and a 1921 high relief pistol that looked like that. Wouldn't that be cool? But $275 for the 2-coin set. Yes, I can do all that. And 1926D Standing Liberty quarter. Looking for a $15 starting bid. There's a 26 with the little D right there. 1926 Standing Liberty quarter, minted in Denver. Looking for a starting bid of $15. So if there is any interest, let us know. All right. Well, Ray's doing something with some kind of liquid or something. I'm not sure what he's doing.
Yep.
Scared.
Making messes.
Making messes. All right. Miss Keys, you want to go back one more time since you didn't get 2 turns? You want to go again?
Oh, I think I'm good. I think I'm
good?
good. Yeah.
All right. All right, folks. Just want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you, Vincent, earlier for the giveaway. And Moose Sox, thank you for donating that to my grandkids. I appreciate it. They will.
Vincent, I emailed you back and I included a photo, so we're square. I got you down. Thank you for that.
Casey, yes, I will mail out your wallet tomorrow for sure. Vincent, I will text you a total for yours for tonight. Don't forget, folks, this is Wednesday. That means our next shows will be on Saturday at Ringmaster Ray. That's starting at 1 o'clock for trade day. You'll be over there for a few hours, and then after trade day, we're going to go over to Big Flip's house. If Big Flip is streaming that day, he'll stream right around 6 p.m. Eastern. If he streams at that time, that should be his new time. And about 8 o'clock Eastern, you'll head over to Morgan Silver Treasure. Make sure you check out Morgan. Morgan has some great items. And then we're back again Sunday with Mama T for the flea market starting at noon Eastern time. We'll be over there for a few hours and then back to my place Sunday evening at 7 to 7:30 p.m., depending on what time they get done at the flea market. And then we're back here again at Miss Key's house next Wednesday.
I'm not going to be here Saturday. I'm not going to be streaming Saturday. So if either one of you want to run it, more than welcome to.
I will not be able to. I have a department picnic to go to, so I probably will not be on. So,
I think I will converse here, but I think I have Saturday open.
Yeah. If not, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we got to take the weekend off, it's okay. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
And Vinny will not be on Morgan Silver Treasure. He's going in Tahoe. Good luck to Vinny and his wife. They are entered as finalists, and they might just win one of those Elon Musk pickup trucks. So good luck for you on that. That would be awesome.
Really? A finalist in something.
Yeah, so we'll see. So good luck with that.
Cool.
And I'm like you, Vinny. I saw earlier, as long as it's not a low ball offer, I think I'd take the cash offer too, because it's too much upgrade to my house to charge that thing. So I did see one on Facebook. Somebody had polished one. They had taken it and they had put polish and had polished that steel outside. Looked like a mirror.
Wow.
Didn't make it look any better. It was bright and shiny. It was still ugly. But folks, be on the lookout for Miss Keys on Saturday. Make sure that you're following everybody in our community. We've got great people here. And again, thanks again for coming out. And until we see you on the next stream, do something nice for somebody. Make sure you wash your hands, as Miss Keys would tell you, and just be good people. And until next time, we'll see you. Have a good night.
Love you guys.
Good night, everybody.